Okay, for the next installment, this one is where we start to get a little, this is the most complicated one. So, epicenter is where the earthquake happened, right? And origin time is when did the earthquake happen, okay? This is when the P and S wave got to the location, but you also need to be able to work backwards and figure out what time did the earthquake originally start. So here's the example that I use. It takes me 10 minutes to get to school. That's my travel time. That's the time you get off of here. If I got to school today at 7:20 in 0 seconds a.m., what time did I leave my house? Well, if I got to school at 7:20 and I take my 10 minutes off, I left my house at 7:10 a.m. You take your travel time, you subtract it from your origin time, the time that you got there, to figure out what time you left. That's what you need to be able to do for your epicenters. Figure out the travel time. Okay? We know what time did I get to work? What time did the P wave get here? The P wave for this one got here at 8:05. Okay, so we know that. That's like this. How long did it take the P wave to get to Miami? Well, I've got to use the information that I've already figured out. Miami was 900 kilometers away from the earthquake. How long does it take a P wave to go 900 kilometers? See, this is a skill you already know how to do and do well, but since there's so many different things going on, you start to forget what you're supposed to do. If I just tell you that the P wave went 900 kilometers, how long does it take to do that? You know how to do this. You go to 900 kilometers here, you go up. Right here, a P wave takes 2 minutes to go 900 kilometers. It takes 2 minutes. That's the travel time. You've already done this and done it well. Well, if it takes 2 minutes and it showed up at 8:05, what time did the P wave leave? 8:03. 2 minutes. You subtract your 2 minutes from there. Kind of makes sense? So you only have to use one, the P or the S waves. I usually tend to do the P because the numbers are smaller. You have to figure out how long did the P wave take, the travel time, which is a skill you've already learned how to do. You have to take your distance, which you've already done. And then you go to the distance down here, you go up to the P wave, you go over to find your travel time. Okay? So that's when the Miami one happened. Let me get you started on Dallas. Okay? So, to refresh your memory, Dallas was 2 minutes and 50 seconds away from the earthquake. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. What did we find out for here? Was it 1, 2? No, we were over here. This was it right here. 20, 40 a minute. 20, 40, 2 minutes. 20, 40. About 2 minutes and 50 seconds is right about here. Okay, that's 1,600 kilometers away. So Dallas was 1,600 kilometers away. We've got to use that number. The P wave showed up at 8:06:20. That's when the P wave got to work. How long did the P wave take to go that far? If I go up, the P wave took that much time to travel. 3 minutes and some seconds. I'm going to let you figure that out. Took that much time to go that far. If the P wave took 3 minutes and some seconds, subtract your 3 minutes and however many seconds you think that was from here, and that's going to tell you what time did the earthquake happen. That's the origin time, that's called. So you can figure out when did an earthquake happen as well as how far away was the earthquake by doing that. So what time did the Rome earthquake happen? Here's your Rome data. Hit pause, figure out everything you need to figure out. Here's the Syracuse and Buffalo seismograph data. You've already figured out the distances and arrival times and everything, so use that. You can hit pause and refigure them out if you don't have them still, but you shouldn't have to do the work again. And hopefully that makes sense. So that's called origin time and what time the earthquake happened.